Welcome back to the Wake Man channel. Alright, so in this video I'm going to introduce my new series that I'm going to call the Shop-Dominium. Now I got this name from hearing about barn dominiums and kind of looking into basically a garage slash shop with a living space, and that's what we have planned for our lot down in Lovell, Wyoming, which is near the lake that we go to all the time. So last year, if you were watching my videos, you would have seen that we purchased that lot, and then I did some plumbing on that lot. Added some electrical so that I could simply put my travel trailer or camper on that lot and use it for the summer with future plans of putting some sort of living space on there. So we have come up with what I'm calling the Shop-Dominium, and I do have most of the plans complete for that, and I've worked with a friend of mine who owns his own drafting company to create the plans. So I do have most of the plans and the detail done already, so I'm going to share some of that with you today. But this series is just basically going to follow along me getting the shop built and us using the shop. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at the plans. So now what you see in front of you is the elevation view of the Shop-Dominium or the shop. So you can see in the top left hand corner, this is the south end of the shop, and you can see there's two overhead doors, and they're both going to be 12 by 14, and I purposely made them a little extra taller than I need for my boat because I do intend to Airbnb this place during the season that we're not there. So basically 9-ish or 8-ish months out of the year, I will Airbnb it, and probably most of the time the people that are going to be using it are snowmobilers or hunters, and I want those people to be able to park an RV inside if they want to. I would only need 11, 12 foot high doors to get my boat in, especially with the tower down. But I did want to be able to accommodate other things. And I was also thinking about resale and how other people might use this in the future in case we ever want to sell it. So then you can see that this is the east side right here. So that's going to be the main entrance to the living area. And basically the northeast corner, the northern 2/3 of that half of the shop will be the living area. And you can see there will be a deck eventually for the bedroom upstairs. So this is the north end, so it does have one 12 by 14 overhead door, and you can see the sliding glass door coming from the upper bedroom, and then another exterior door to be able to get out of the living area to outside. And then here's the western side of the shop, which just has some higher windows to bring in some light. So you can see one of those up here as well because this is just a shop area. So these are just higher windows to bring in some light, but tall enough to where people can't be peeking in there without a ladder or something like that. And you can see that the garage doors include a high window for extra light as well. Now I'm going to take you to the detail of the plan so you can kind of see how things are going to fit. So you can see that the western half of the shop will literally just be so that I can pull the truck and boat in all together. And the reason why there is a door on both ends is so that I can actually pull through. I can come in this way and then pull out the back. I don't know if I'll be able to do that forever because I may need to be able to lightly drive on the lot next to me to do this. I'm not entirely sure, it'll all kind of depend, but I figured it wouldn't hurt. And that lot over here is not built out yet, so as long as that's not built out, it probably wouldn't be a big deal if I was just putting a tire on that to be able to get out. Based on how this is going to be built, I think the edge of my property is going to be probably somewhere out in this range out here, so it might be a bit of a tight turn. We'll just have to see there, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to have that door on the end, and for resale and for other people that are using it as an Airbnb. Then you can see over here in the front, we've got a 24 foot basically just garage stall and I figured that would be good for just parking a vehicle. I do think at some point in time I might, in between weeks of going to the lake, I might actually leave my boat and truck here. So then we might just be driving my wife's vehicle back and forth, and that would just be the parking spot for that. And then you can see I've got the future living space, and this is the left-hand side is showing you the bottom floor, and the right-hand side is showing you the top floor. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this now a little bit so you can see that in more detail. So you can see here's that main entrance on the east side. You walk in, and right in front of you is a bathroom. And to the left is what is going to be referred to as the master bedroom. And the closet isn't quite right for this at this point. It still needs to be edited. I don't need a closet for the shop, so this will actually be converted into a walk-in closet here, a full large walk-in closet. And then if you turn to the right after you come in the main entry door, that's going to be the great room or the living/kitchen. And we probably won't have our furniture arranged this way. In fact, we intend this to be our TV wall here. So we'll probably have furniture kind of sitting over here, and then some sort of kitchenette table somewhere in here. I'm not entirely sure. You can see there's a window right here. And then we just have an L-shaped kitchen or kitchenette. And then here's that exterior door going outside. And you can see there's a door that goes into the shop as well right here. And also from the shop, you'll be able to access the mechanical room underneath the top landing of the stairs. So you can see that you would turn here and come up the stairs, and then you'd end up in this area. And there will be a hall closet, and you take a left and you'll be able to see the upstairs bathroom. Then there will be a bedroom to the north, which will have that sliding glass door. And then if you were to turn right at the top of the stairs, you'll go into another bedroom that has a closet here, but then over here in this larger space will be the washer dryer / utility room. So you can see that it's a fairly basic shop or shop-dominium. We are basically just looking for a more permanent structure for our lake property, something that can house the boat and the truck, and also house us, and we can actually have a regular kitchen and have normal central air, things like that. And then again, also use it to Airbnb. And we've done a 3-bedroom because we figure, at the most we may end up having 2 kids, and at the least we have the 1 child, but then it would be nice to have a guest bedroom as well, because we do have people that visit us sometimes at the lake. And beyond that, we have quite a bit of space in the garage that we could even set up tents or whatever if need be. And I do have lots of thoughts for what I might do in some of the open garage space. One of those thoughts is maybe a fuel tank where it's just fixed and I have somebody come fill it up for me, or I'm filling it up on a regular basis. That way it's really easy to fill up the boat. And I was thinking maybe right in this area right here. But those are kind of future plans. And this shop will just have a small patchy yard that's fenced on this side for our dog. We may do a dog door over here on the side at some point. It'll probably have some lawn out on the eastern side where the main entry is, coming down to the south end. But yeah, I'm not too worried about having much lawn. It's a very dry place down there, so watering your lawn actually costs quite a bit of money. In fact, I was just watering a small patch last summer, and it cost a good amount of money to keep that green. So now that you've seen the plans, I have reached out to a few people to try to get a build started. I'm currently looking into that. I'm really hoping that somehow I can get at least the shop structure built without the living space, with doors and windows prior to the end of May, because that's when we'll start using the property again. But worst case scenario, maybe I get some concrete poured and we're just hanging out on the pad until the end of the season, and then I get the framing going. Maybe the framing is done and the roof and the siding is on. I just don't have windows and doors yet, and I would still be using it at that point. And then I just have the windows and doors installed whenever while we're there. And this would be based on putting the camper in the shop if the living area is not done yet, and then just try to finish the living area at a later time. And in that instance, we could definitely have somebody coming in and installing the windows and doors while the camper's there and we're gone during the week. And then also I'd probably hire an electrician to come in and get some lighting in there, get some outlets in there, things like that. I do have an RV box on an electrical pole there already that I used last year. I just have them move that inside. So just little things like that. So again, I'm just excited to get this started. I'm excited to share these plans with you and share this series with you. I do intend to film as much of it as I can along the way. Obviously, I do live in Billings, Montana as my primary residence, and this would just be kind of a lake property because it's close to the lake that we go to all summer long. So obviously I'm not going to be able to be down there to do time lapses of the whole structure getting built. I have thought about the possibility of having a camera down there all the time and seeing what I can do with that. But in the end, I'll be at least sharing some of the steps along the way as I can go down there and visit and as we see things. So I will be adding episodes to this series so you can watch the development. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any thoughts on this video or ideas for future videos, please leave those in the comments below. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified of my future videos. I'll see you next week.